direction of the singer from South Shields, having made his mark with pop songs on the X Factor, which he won 2 years ago. The success on the talent show rewarded Joe with a recording contract with Psycho, the joint venture between Sony Music and the ubiquitous entrepreneur Simon Cowell. Since then, he's had a #1 single and gone on to be crowned winner of another TV program, Pop Star to Opera Star, with 80% of the votes. So Joe, welcome to Classic FM. What sort of music are you happiest listening to?
I like both. I mean, to be honest, I'm honest. Before I went on Pop Star Opera Star, it was mostly pop. But after experiencing that and kind of enjoying it so much and really kind of being educated on a new genre of music, I love listening to classical music, and I really kind of take interest in it. And obviously, it's still very, very new to me, so I'm still learning a lot about it, and I don't probably know as much about it as a lot of other people, but I just think it's beautiful music, and I really enjoy getting to know that side of the music industry.
How daunting is it coming to such a body of work with its different connotations and ramifications such as the classic genre? That's quite something to take on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely taking part in that show, one, because it was live and it was learning something, on a really short time scale. And I'm one of these people, if I'm going to do something, I like to do it properly. And I didn't want to kind of go into it and just make a right mess of it all and spoil it. So it was very stressful and stuff. But the more and more I enjoyed it and kind of just threw myself into it, the more it became a bit easier to just kind of take on this challenge.
Now, you got on very well with Rolando Villas on the program, didn't you? What did he teach you? What did you take from your time with him?
He is one of a kind. He's absolutely amazing. And to work with him was just incredible and very daunting at first, going into a room and kind of, my voice sounds like a mouse compared to his. Because the level of training that classical singers have compared to pop singers is just like a million miles apart. And it's, it's a totally different sound. So he kind of taught me that sound of the breathing with the diaphragm and using all those techniques of releasing the jaw and kind of sending the voice through the body instead of kind of it all being tensed around your throat and jaw and voice. And that was definitely one of the things. And it was more just relaxing the songs and really get the passion out. Because he was more interested in the passion more than the... Catherine was very technical. He was more into the kind of, if you just go with the passion, everything will fall into place.
So how important was Catherine in the process as well?
Totally. I mean, she was really strict with the technique. If you draw tense for a couple of seconds, it was like, start again. And you need that because it was kind of like, it's like being taught how to ride a bike and then somebody going, or drive a car, or something where you kind of, it becomes second nature, and then you walk into a situation and somebody goes, actually you're doing that all wrong, so can you get rid of all those bad habits and start again, like learn it all again. It was so hard to kind of not tense the jaw, or to not just do what I want and do a little riff in this song. It was really difficult.
How does that compare with the mentoring that Cheryl Cole offered you back in X Factor?
Totally different. I mean, totally different style of music, totally different. A lot of pop music is more about a performance than just the vocals. Whereas, the classical performances, the vocal is the vital ingredient, and it's just a pure vocal. Whereas, with a pop performance, you could be dancing, it's more, you could be over here, you could be walking your way through dancers, and it's very, very different. So that meant always a lot to do with kind of, camera work and kind of connecting with an audience, and it was totally different. So when I went into it, that thing, I was like, oh my God, I feel like, it's not like you're under a magnifying glass.
You're in the shower, or you're in the car for a long drive.
Yeah.
What do you find yourself singing in those unguarded moments? Something from pop or something from opera?
Both.
Last time you caught yourself singing in the shower, what were you singing, Joe McElderry?
I was probably singing, I would have been singing probably something off the new album because I was rehearsing.
Beat me down.
I would have been rehearsing, probably. That's what, so probably a bit of opera.
I don't believe a word. We're going to play something from the album a little bit later. Let's come to your first choice. We'll talk more about X Factor in just a moment, but this first choice of yours, Joe, obviously feeds into X Factor. It's that phenomenal bit of music, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's Comina Burana, or Fortuna, and this literally brings back pounds of anxiety and everything. It was every week that was the opening piece of music, and also on the X Factor tour as well. So anytime I hear this stuff, it just kind of, it's such a taking it away from X Factor. It's an epic piece of music by itself.
I'll allow you one word for you to describe the emotion. One word when you hear it.
Excitement.